Today, we're diving into a story that went absolutely viral for the most emotional reason. It's the story of a tiny, lonely monkey named Punch, and honestly, the entire world just fell in love with him.
It all started with just a few photos that popped up online. But behind those pictures was this incredible story of rejection and a desperate search for connection. So what was it about this one little monkey that just resonated so deeply with millions of people?
Okay, so this is the image that started it all. It's a tiny 6-month-old monkey from a zoo in Japan. His name is Punch. And when pictures of him clinging to this little stuffed toy started circulating, well, everyone just had to know what was going on.
To really understand that picture, why it's so powerful, we have to go all the way back to the very beginning. Because Punch's life started with a moment of real, genuine heartbreak.
Yeah, just moments after he was born, Punch was completely rejected by his mother. For a creature so tiny and so dependent, you can imagine, what a devastating way to start your life.
So here's kind of how it all went down. Punch was born in late July, and right away, his mother pushed him away. The zookeeper said she was just too exhausted from the birth. So for 6 long months, as his story started to spread, Punch was basically an orphan.
And to get a sense of just how vulnerable he was, think about this number. At birth, he weighed only 500 grams. He was just so incredibly fragile and completely helpless.
So, without his mother's warmth, Punch had to find comfort somewhere else, right? And where he found it, well, that is the real heart of why this whole story went viral.
Now, Punch didn't just give up. Driven by instinct, he desperately looked for affection. He would actually go up to other monkeys just looking for that warmth and love he needed, but every single one of them turned him away.
So you see the problem here. What he needed was his mother's affection, but he was all alone. The zoo staff, they saw how distressed he was, and they did what they could. They gave him a soft towel and a little stuffed toy. Not a mother, but at least something to hold on to.
And that little toy, it became his entire world. He held on to it constantly, played with it, slept with it. It basically became his surrogate mother. The one comforting presence he had when his own kind wouldn't accept him.
For months, that was Punch's life. A lonely little monkey and his stuffed best friend. But, and this is the best part, the zookeepers hadn't given up on him. They knew that toy just wasn't enough, so they decided to try one more time to find him a real family.
As touching as this little bond was, everyone knew it wasn't a substitute for the real thing.
So they carefully planned out a new introduction, just hoping this time would be different.
Everyone just held their breath. After so much rejection, would this tiny, vulnerable monkey finally find a place where he belonged?
He did. In a moment that was actually caught on video, another adult monkey came up to Punch, and instead of pushing him away, it pulled him into this warm, gentle hug. After months and months of being all alone, he was finally accepted. The story had its happy ending.
So Punch's story is so much more than just a cute animal video, right? It's a really powerful story about some very deep, universal feelings. So what's the real takeaway here?
Well, for one, Punch's story is this amazing reminder that the need for connection, for a mother's touch, for just being accepted, that's not just a human thing. And it also shows you the incredible power of hope. That even after a start filled with nothing but rejection, one single act of kindness can literally change everything.
And this is probably why the story resonated with so many of us. We see ourselves in it, don't we? A kid clinging to a security blanket, an adult who treasures an old photograph. We all find comfort in objects. Punch's bond with his toy is such a profound reflection of that same emotional need we all have.
And that really brings us to the final question. When you see a story like Punch's, a whole journey of rejection and longing and comfort, and then finally acceptance, it really makes you wonder, are our emotional worlds, ours and theirs, really that far apart? It's definitely something to think about.